the bowl business is in major turmoil. So
yes, Sean, what is the turmoil?
Notre Dame, for the last month, appeared to be in the playoff. Every metric, every rating show showed them ahead of Miami.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
Miami owned the head-to-head on them. So it was always kind of curious. Like, so what are we doing the head-to-head for if it doesn't even matter?
100.
And then all of a sudden
100.
I don't know if there was pressure from the ACC. Or,
well, I think BYU affected the conversation. The loss by BYU changed the ratings up a little bit and then forced the hand of the
reshuffle.
Yes.
But Notre Dame fell back one spot, but then the ACC's mess in its own right by having Virginia play Duke in their title game also completely screwed up things because the ACC then was not going to get an auto bid because they weren't one of the 5 highest ranked conference champions.
Right.
I mean, this is just a disaster
for the ACC.
Well,
yes.
and then
for the committee,
like, oh, we're going to do this nice thing and allow the one group of 5 team because there's no way like the ACC champion's not going to be ranked higher than like the Sun Belt champion.
And lo and behold, here we are.
So James Madison and Tulane get auto bids.
Not good. And Notre Dame fails to crack the 12-team playoff and then does what?
Decides not to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Okay.
And it was going to be BYU Notre Dame, which would have been a highly rated bowl game. Notre Dame knows that. ESPN knows that. And that's why Notre Dame's like, the hell with you, ESPN. We're not going to play in this game. We're not going to belittle our brand, Notre Dame, with Pop-Tarts.
Do you support that at all?
No. I understand their position. I don't support their position.
Well said.
I do think they have a right to be upset based on the transparency of the weekly television show. But the committee also messed up by not really giving the head-to-head the merit it deserved until it really mattered.
Right. Now, I don't want to gloss over Notre Dame's sort of embarrassing reaction to this. It's really sad. I mean,
because BYU's mad too.
Yeah, it's a terrible look for Notre Dame. It's terrible. I believe it's horrible. I don't even know how you defend it, except I've seen some people defend it by saying, no, they're doing the honorable. No, honorable. They're quitting. I mean, nothing's honorable about it, in my opinion. They're just taking the ball and going home to their little blankets and curling up in the corner.
I can see
saying they were a victim of injustice. Victim. It's a horrible look for Notre
I
Dame.
could see Notre Dame moving forward with bowl games, saying if we don't make the playoff, we're not going to be going to bowl games.
Yeah.
I mean, there was an era where Notre Dame didn't start going to bowls until what?
I don't know. I just know this. As media, I don't think we think of the players nearly enough. I don't think we do. I think we think of the administrators, we think of the coaches, we think of everybody but the players. Don't you think they're you were an athlete once. Don't you think there are athletes on that roster? I don't even have to ask you. You know the answer. That want to play. They want to play in a game.
Yeah, I think what would have happened is you'd be upset for a few days, then you just get back to work. And to abruptly kind of pull the plug.
What kind of message are you sending to the kids?
Like, you don't really get like a final goodbye, like with your program and your players for that year.
Okay, there's that. And what's the message you're sending?
Like, if we don't get what we want, quit.
Right.
But now Pete Bavacqua, the Notre Dame AD, has said that he said this on the Dan Patrick show today, that what happened has greatly affected our relationship with the ACC. And what does that mean? Now, tomorrow on Tuesday, he's going to have a press conference. I've got some thoughts because guess who the ACC is linked up with? ESPN. Could this be like the start of the end of Notre Dame's relationship with the ACC conference? Mm-hmm. And then guess who the Big Ten's not linked with? ESPN. I mean, is there something there? I don't know. But if I'm Tony Petitti, like, this is a way to get Notre Dame now because of what's going on and how angry they are.
The door might be cracked, but it's only a crack because Notre Dame clings so hard to its independence.
But if they lose that ACC relationship with playing those 5-6 ACC games per year, and then what happens to their schedule.
It's like UConn. You can't find anybody
because
to play.
the SEC and the Big Ten are going to go to 9.
Right.
Everyone's going to go to 9, so there's not going to be as much free inventory to play.
Right. UConn. I use UConn as an example because they're an independent. They can't look at their schedule. They can't find anybody to play.
I don't know if it's possible, but it would be ideal if you could get Notre Dame someday to the Big Ten, and then NBC would air 2 Big Ten games, and you'd have 4 national television spots. But I don't know how that would work with CBS because CBS has that 2:30 window already exclusively. But yeah, there's just a lot there with the ACC's future now. And what if Notre Dame just says we're out?
Okay, we'll see. Watch that. There's other teams that decline bowl bids too.
But there's one major conference not affiliated to ESPN.
Oh, sorry,
the Big Ten.
Yeah,
and the bowl business. Let's call it what it is. This is ESPN's business to put programming on in December that's not on Sunday and Monday. They have NFL Sunday. They have Monday Night Football. So they need programming to air on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Is that enough to keep the Bulls alive?
Well, that's what's keeping it alive. Because ESPN, what would ESPN air if they didn't have December bowl games?
Cornhole.
Well, NBA games, but college basketball.
I was joking. What about like they can air more, I don't know, card games, poker, celebrity poker. I don't know. No, I get your point. I get your point. But what I wonder, is that enough to keep the Bulls alive going forward indefinitely?
All right. It should be interesting, though, to see kind of how all this plays out with Notre Dame in the bowl business